the winner of this year's X Factor, Matt Cardle. Matt, congratulations.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
You looked seriously shell-shocked last night.
I was. It was the last thing I was expecting, especially after One Direction when I thought, you know, Rebecca had it in the bag, but I was kind of celebrating for her a little bit, and then they called my name, and it was just like, you know, yeah, still don't know what to think and say.
It looks so tense when we're watching it on telly. I mean, for you, how were you feeling? You must have been in knots.
You just think of it's that kind of situation where your whole life flashes before you, but not your whole life, obviously, but the whole competition. You know, you're standing there and you go from the first audition and like through boot camp and judges' houses and then all the live shows, and you wind up there because Dermot leaves enough time between the winner is and then the name to think about that, you know. It's good
just to give you a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, just to make you a bit more on edge. But no, it's good. It's great TV. But yeah, that's the last thing I was expecting. Danny,
she seemed like she was a great mentor. How supportive was she?
She was absolutely incredible the whole time. I didn't reward her very well by punching her in the face afterwards, which was a complete accident. I didn't even realise I'd done it until someone told me about it and I watched it back. But no, she's just been so great to me and all the rest of the boys. You know, Team Minogue was just the best team to be on by far, and can't thank her enough for all her help and support and hard work over the 10 weeks.
What about Simon? Because Simon looked very upset when One Direction didn't go through. Has he been kind of there behind the scenes helping you out?
Yeah, well, he's been helping One Direction out, definitely. He had, that was his only act for, what,
a number of weeks.
A fair few weeks. I mean, he poured a lot of work into those guys, and to be fair to them, they worked so hard for that, to get where they got, and they deserve everything they're going to get, and they'll all go really far, and they're just such great lads, all of them. Individually. So obviously Simon was gutted, yeah, when they didn't get through, but someone had to go, and that was when I thought, you know, that Rebecca had it in the bag when One Direction went.
Now, do you think you would have made it as an artist without the X Factor?
It wasn't looking very good. I mean, I'd been trying for sort of 12-odd, 14-odd years. You know, well, properly for probably a little bit less than that, but no, it wasn't. The industry is just so tough anyway, and it's never been tougher. You need a platform, and you can't get much bigger a platform than the X Factor, the way it is now anyway. I
mean, we've seen some past contestants do brilliantly, some have done less well. Have you had any advice on how to last the distance, and do you think you will? Do you think you'll be around in 5 years' time?
Well, I can only hope. I'm going to work my backside off to keep this ball rolling, and to get my career off the ground. I know I'm very mindful of the fact that, you know, the competition is just the start of it. Winning it is only the beginning. You know, I'm on the right track, but there's a lot of work to be done. And it's all about the songs, it's all about the music. Like Leona, she went global, but that song, Bleeding Love, what a track, you know, and that launched her. It all starts with the song. So if we can get in the studio and get the right song, the right album together, then, you know, we're looking good. That's, you know, build the right foundations and you can fly.
Next stop, Christmas #1. Yeah. I mean, do you think you've got a chance? Because there's some stiff competition, isn't there?
There really is. I mean, I'd love to do it, you know, for myself and the label and Biffy. You know, it would be absolutely awesome. I think that song is beautifully written, and I think it was a very underrated song when it came out. I think it could have been a lot bigger than it was, and it should have been. And if this can bring it back to the attention of people, then great, you know, like I say, for myself and the label and Biffy, you know.
And you've been up for many hours. You're looking a little bit tired.
Yeah.
But has there been any partying yet? Have you spoken to your family? Have you spoken to your friends?
I saw them briefly last night after the show, and the people have asked me, who's the first person you called? I was like, to be honest, I think everybody I know probably knows that, like, you know, I was watching, you know, like,
and voting.
Dom, guess what? What? You know, I won X Factor last night. It's like, oh really? So, and I think that, you know, everybody I know was watching. Yeah, I haven't had a proper chance to celebrate because I'm not 100% healthy still, and you know, I've got my work cut out this week and next week, and I want to be in good health, so I don't want to go and get myself more run down than I already am.
Now, we're being told that about 6 million people voted in last night's final, and a lot of those votes went to you. 20 million, nearly 20 million watched the final. Those numbers, I mean, it's hard to get your head around.
No, it's mind-boggling, isn't it? That amount of support for anything is incredible, especially for something like this. Yeah, it's just hard to comprehend.
So the next 12 months, what have you been told to expect?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. I mean, I haven't sat down with, you know, the management or the label or anything, and, you know, really gone through the schedule. I've just had this week's schedule in front of me, and it's full on. But I mean, this is what I want to do. I want to be busy. I don't want to be sat around, you know, anymore. I want to be out there in the thick of it, getting on with it.
So no more painting and decorating?
I really hope not. I really hope not.
But an album. I mean, in the next 12 months, you will have an album.
Yeah, I can't wait. You know, just what I've wanted to do for so long. I just can't wait to crack on and do it. I almost want to get Christmas out of the way now. It's like, come on, let's get on and do it.
Well, we'll let you get on. Matt Cardle, congratulations.
Thank you.